Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into an absolute stone-cold classic of suspense from the master of the twist himself, Roald Dahl. We're going to break down his short story, Man from the South, which is just a brilliant, chilling look at tension and, well, human foolishness. So let's just get right into it. So this is the insane idea at the very heart of the story. I mean, it sounds almost ridiculous, doesn't it? But it's a question that grabs you immediately. You've got this luxury car right there on the line, but the price of failure, well, it's a piece of you. It's a gamble that starts off as just a casual boast and spirals into something absolutely terrifying. What would you risk for a sure thing? You know, everything kicks off so innocently. Picture this. We're at a poolside in a Jamaican resort, the sun's out, people are swimming, and our narrator is just kicking back with a beer and a cigarette. It's the absolute picture of relaxation. But even in this perfect setting, Dahl starts planting these little seeds of tension. Just look at the language he uses here. Hiss, crackle, on fire. It's so subtle, right? But this description, it introduces this feeling of friction and danger, a brilliant bit of foreshadowing for the fiery bet that's about to come. And into this calm, relaxed scene steps our antagonist. He's this small, older man dressed impeccably in a white suit and a Panama hat. But there's something kind of strange about him. He walks with what Dahl calls little bouncing strides, like he's just full of this weird contained energy. And this is where Dahl just gives you this immediate sense of unease with just a few words. It's not some over-the-top, monstrous description, but there's just something off about it. The small, uneven, slightly tarnished teeth, it's a detail that completely clashes with his otherwise perfect appearance, and it gives us our first real reason to be wary of him. Just masterful stuff. Okay, so this is where the story completely pivots. A young, confident American sailor joins the group, and a simple throwaway conversation about how reliable his cigarette lighter is, well, it takes a sudden and very, very dark turn. This is it. This is the moment it all starts. Just a tiny, almost meaningless boast from the American kid. He's just being a little cocky, you know? But for the little man, this isn't a joke. Oh no, it's an opportunity. He hears that one phrase, it never fails, and he just latches on. So the little man, who we find out is named Carlos, he proposes a bet. If the boy can light his lighter 10 times in a row, successfully, he wins Carlos's brand new Cadillac. But if he fails, even once, Carlos takes the little finger on his left hand. The stakes are just absurdly, terrifyingly high. And right here, this is how Dahl shows us that Carlos is not messing around. He doesn't say, you give me your finger or you'll forfeit it. Nope. He uses 4 simple, brutal words. I chop it off. The raw violence in that statement just erases any doubt that he is 100% serious. And the bet immediately stops being an idea and becomes terrifyingly real. Carlos doesn't even hesitate. He leads them up to his room and, with this chilling efficiency, starts gathering his tools. A hammer, nails to pin the boy's hand down, and a butcher's chopping knife. This isn't a game anymore. It's a procedure. And just notice his methodical planning here. He's thought through the whole psychology of the moment, calmly explaining how he's going to stop the boy from flinching. This level of forethought suggests one really terrifying thing. He has absolutely done this before. And so, here we are. The moment of truth. The boy's hand is literally nailed to the table, the finger is exposed, and Carlos is standing over him with that chopper raised. Dahl just builds this unbearable tension, one single flick of the thumb at a time. The room is dead silent. The boy flicks the wheel, his thumb is steady. A flame appears. The narrator calls out, 1. The first hurdle is cleared. He closes the top, takes a breath, and flicks it again. A second flame. The chopper stays right where it is, just a silent threat hanging in the air. 3 in a row. This simple, repetitive action becomes completely mesmerizing. With every successful strike, the tension doesn't go away. It just coils tighter and tighter. 4 times. The lighter seems flawless, the boy seems unshakable. But there are still 6 more to go, and the odds of just one single mechanical failure feel huge. Halfway there. 5 successful strikes. The only sounds in the room are the click-flick of the lighter and the narrator's count, just marking time towards either a car or mutilation. A sixth flame pops up. The boy's in a rhythm now, kind of like a trance of concentration, but you can feel the entire room just holding its breath right along with him. 7 successful strikes. It really feels like he can't miss. The possibility that he might actually win this insane bet starts to feel terrifyingly real for Carlos. And as the 8th flame appears, just as the narrator calls out the number, bam! The hotel room door bursts open, completely shattering the silence and the spell. And here it is, folks, the classic doll twist. Just as we have reached the absolute peak of suspense, an older woman storms into the room shouting Carlos's name. The bet is stopped, and a truth that's even more shocking than the wager itself is about to come out. The woman, who turns out to be his wife, reveals that Carlos is a compulsive gambler, obsessed with this horrifying game. And the numbers are just staggering. 47 fingers won, 11 cars lost. Our worst fears are confirmed. This guy is a menace who has played this game over and over again, and he usually wins. But then comes the final gut punch of a reveal. The woman explains that Carlos has nothing left to bet with because she won it all from him a long time ago. And as she reaches out for the car keys, the narrator sees her hand. It has only a thumb and a single finger. She didn't just stop him. She beat him at his own terrible game and clearly paid the price. This incredible ending just leaves you breathless, and it forces you to rethink everything. The story isn't just about one crazy bet. It's about a long, dark history of obsession. It's a classic doll masterstroke, leaving all of us to wonder what drives someone to risk it all. And what are the hidden scars, the ones you can see and the ones you can't, that people carry from the gambles they've taken?